Hi everyone. So my 3 aha moments. One of them that I had during this course was the different types of assessments that could be used in a classroom. I often have to remind myself that classroom observations during instruction can also be used as an assessment. So that was kind of like an eye-opener, like, oh my, like, just to remind myself, like, hey, I can use that. And I know this semester I have been doing a lot of group activities or partner activities. So I've been starting to walk around the classroom to help out my learners whenever they need any help, or to do like even one-on-one work. So what I've been doing during those times, I've been taking notes on how they're working and whether they're completing assignments. So I kind of been doing that as an assessment type without even realizing that I was doing it until like during last week's discussion. So I was like, that was kind of like an eye-opener, like, hey, I'm doing assessments without realizing it, that I can use for data collection and stuff. Another aha moment was during week 2's discussion threads. One of our peers mentioned with certain groupings, you can create like a social divide. So for example, our peer mentioned that some learners find themselves in the same table as lower performing students. So they often think and get the idea that they're in that lower level when they're not. So sometimes they don't make as much effort in their assignments as they should. So I kind of didn't realize, or I kind of didn't see it that way. So that was kind of an eye-opener too, because for me it was more like, oh, let me put a student who's a little bit higher level in that group so that they can help that group. But it didn't occur to me, or didn't click that, they themselves can see it as their lower level when they're not. So that was an eye-opener for me. I need to remember that too, especially since I've been doing a lot of the group partnerings activities. So, but I'll have to also remind them, hey, you're there to help your peers, because I know I do have a lot of students who end up finishing before their group does. So I just kind of need to remember to remind them, like, hey, you're at a higher level. But it doesn't hurt to sit with who you're sitting. And kind of just probably tell them that on the side and word it differently, obviously. Another aha moment or eye-opener or something that I don't know that it's considered an aha moment, but I really did appreciate one of our peers sharing that UDL guideline website with us that second week of class. I actually ended up using it on some of the assignments, and I really liked how it was so easy to navigate through. And I didn't feel lost when using it, and I was able to find everything that I needed to. So I really appreciated our peers sharing that with us. And I ended up saving that website to my bookmarks, so that way I can use it for other courses that I have coming up. But it was great working with everyone, and best of luck. Thanks. Bye, guys.